Hello everyone. Do you know to increase your calculation speed you should know what is vinculum? If you don't know, then stay tuned with me and watch the complete video. So let's learn what is vinculum. So you can see that vinculum is the process of introducing a bar in a number. Now you must be thinking what is bar, right? So in Vedic mathematics, bar means negative. To represent a negative number, we put bar on that number. Okay, so you can also say vinculum is converting a normal number into a mixed number. So mixed number means converting the number into positive and negative. For example, let's say 28. Now 28 is very close to 30. So can I write down 28 as 30 minus 2? Right? 30 minus 2 is equal to 28. Correct? Now here 3 is at the tens place. So I can write 3 here and 2 is negative, right? 2 is negative. So I can write 2 as bar 2, right? So here basically I have vinculated the number. 28 I have converted into a number where you have positive and negative number both. Okay, so this is called vinculating a number. Let's take one more example. Now 49 I can write as 50 minus 1, right? So this I can write down as 5 bar 1, right? So basically 49 is equal to 5 bar 1. Alright, now let's take one more example. 289. Now 289 is close to 290, right? But we will take a number which has more number of zeros. So we will choose 300. So 289 is equal to 300 minus 11, right? So here 3 is at the 100th place. So I will write 3 here and 11 is negative. So I can write 11 as bar 1, right? So 289 is basically equal to this number. Okay, now you must be thinking like, why are we vinculating the numbers, right? What is the use of converting a normal number into a mixed number? I'll tell you. Basically, by vinculating, we can convert bigger numbers to smaller numbers, and since it's easier to deal with smaller numbers, it helps you to increase your calculation speed. So you can check that here. In 28, 8 is a bigger number, right? So here in this, after vinculating, we have converted 8 to bar 2, right? Isn't it? And here also 9 is converted to bar 1, and 8 and 9, it is converted to bar 1, right? So basically in vinculation, we convert bigger digits to smaller digits. Bigger digits means 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so we convert all these digits into smaller digit. So if I ask you to vinculate a bigger number, let's say you have to vinculate 4876. So for such numbers you will take some time, right? Here these numbers were very small, so you could vinculate it very easily. But for bigger numbers we have a trick. So let's see what is that trick. So first observe here like how we have vinculated the numbers. Now in 28, 8 is the bigger digit, right? So we will convert 8 into a smaller digit. So you can see that here in 2, if you add 1, you will get 3, right? So you can see here we have 3. And since I'm gonna vinculate this digit, right? I'm gonna convert this into a smaller digit. So you have to see 8 is how far away from 10. So 8 is 2 away from 10. So that's why I have put bar 2. Okay, so after vinculating 28, you will get 3 bar 2. Similarly, in 49, I will convert 9 to a smaller digit, right? So in the previous digit, you have to add 1. So 4 plus 1 is 5. And then you have to see 9 is how far away from 10. So it is 1 away from 10. So I have put bar 1. Similarly here in 289, I will convert 8 and 9 into smaller digits. Okay. So the previous number you have to increase by 1. So you get 3 here. And now since here you are vinculating more than one digit. Okay. Always remember when you vinculate more than one digit, you have to apply the rule subtract all from 9 and last from 10. So here you have to see 8 is how far away from 9. So it is 1 away from 9, so I will put bar 1. And 9 is how far away from 10. So I will put bar 1. Alright. So same technique we are going to use to vinculate any number. So let's apply this rule here. So let's first decide which numbers, which digits you want to convert into smaller ones. So here I will convert 8, 7, 6. These three digits into smaller digits. Alright. So the previous digit, in the previous digit you have to increase this by 1. So this becomes 5. Alright. And here you have to apply the rule all subtract all from 9 last from 10. So 8 is 1 away from 9, so minus 1, or you can say bar 1. 7 is 2 away from 9, so you will put bar 2. And 6 is 4 away from 10. So this is your vinculated number. You can see that here 8, 7, 6 we have converted into smaller digits, right? So if you convert bigger numbers or bigger digits into smaller, it will help you in calculation. It will increase your calculation speed. Okay, so let's see how to vinculate few more numbers. Now get ready to vinculate these numbers with me. So here, let's take the first number. So here, let's decide which digit I want to vinculate. So here I want to vinculate 8, 6, 7 because they are bigger digits, right? So we know that the previous digit we have to increase by 1. So 3 becomes 4. And here since I have to vinculate 3 digits, I will apply the rule subtraction all from 9 last from 10. So 8 is how far away from 9? It's 1, right? So we write 1 and we put a bar here. Similarly, 6 is how far away from 9? It's bar 3. And 7 is how far away from 10? So it's bar 3. And this 3 we copy as it is. Okay, so we have vinculated this number to this. Now, in next number. Here we can see that all these digits are, bigger digits, right? So we will vinculate all the numbers, right? Now, as you know that once we start vinculating the number, we have to increase the previous digit by 1, right? So here I want to start my vinculation from 9. Now, before 9 there is nothing. So I will assume that 0 is there, right? So 0 plus 1 gives you 1. Now, 9 is how far away from 9? So it's 0, right? Now on top of 0 we don't write bar because 0 can't be negative, right? So we don't put bar on 0. Now next, 8 is how far away from 9? So bar 1. And 7 is how far away from 9? So bar 2. And 6 is how far away from 10? So bar 4. Okay, so this is your vinculated number. Now, in this number, we will vinculate only 9 and 7 because these two are bigger numbers, right? So we will not touch 3 and 2. We will not convert 3 and 2. Okay, so now you have to start vinculation from 9. So the previous digit you increase by 1. So 3 plus 1, 4. Now since you are vinculating only one digit, right? You are vinculating only one digit. So you have to see this digit is how far from 10. So it's 1 away from 10. So you put bar 1. And here don't copy 2 as it is because you are going to vinculate 7. So the previous digit you increase by 1. So 2 becomes 3 and 7 is how far away from 10? It's 3. So put bar 3. Okay. Now let's vinculate this number. So here I will vinculate 8, 7 and 9. These three digits I want to vinculate. Okay. So here before 8 there is nothing. So we take 0. 0 plus 1 is 1. 8 is how far away from 9? So it's 1. So bar 1. Now 7 is how far away from 10? It's bar 3. Now 2 you have to increase by 1 because you are going to vinculate 9, right? So 2 becomes 3 and 9 is how far away from 10? It's bar 1 and 0 you can copy as it is. Okay. So this is how we vinculate. I hope it is clear to everyone. But in case if you are not confident about your answer, we have a method to to verify whether our answers are right or not. So let me show you that method. Now let's vinculate 16,789, and this time we will verify our answer also. Okay, so here I want to convert 6, 7, 8, 9, these 4 digits into smaller digits. Okay, so in the previous digit you have to increase by 1, so this becomes 2. Now 6 plus 3 gives you 9, 7 plus 2 gives you 9, 8 plus 1 gives you 9, and 9 plus 1 gives you 10. So you can see that how I have used addition instead of subtraction to vinculate the number fast, right? Now I am not sure whether my answer is right or not. So how do I confirm? So here you can see all these digits with a bar on it are basically the negative numbers. Okay. So what is the place value of 2 here? It's ones, tens, 100, 1000, 10,000. Okay. So place value of 2 is 20,000. Right. Now from 20,000 you can subtract 3,211 directly, and you should get this much, right? Or you can do it like digit by digit. So for example here 3 is at which place? 1000 place, right? So this is 3000. So I will subtract 3000. I will get 17,000. Okay. Now I will subtract 200, right? 2 is at the 100 place. So 200 from 17,000. So you will get 16,800, right? Now I will subtract this. This is what? This is at the tens place, right? So I will subtract 10 from this. So I will get 16,790. Alright. Now I will subtract this one. So I will get 16,789. So you can see that this number and this number, they both are same, right? So this confirms that my answer is correct. Okay. Now let's take one special case. In case if I want to vinculate this number, so here I want to vinculate 8, 9, 7, right? Now here if you see that zeros are coming between 2 digits which I want to vinculate, right? So whenever such case happens, we vinculate the whole number. We vinculate even 0 also, right? So here let's see how to do it. Now I have to start my vinculation from 8, right? So before 8 there is nothing, so we take it as 0. 0 plus 1 gives you 1. Now apply the rule subtraction all from 9, last from 10 for all these digits. So 8 plus 1 gives you 9. 9 plus 0 gives you 9. Now 0 plus 9 gives you 9. 0 plus 9 gives you 9. And 7 plus 3 gives you 10. Right? And this 2 you have to copy as it is. Okay. So now here again, if you are not sure about your answer, you can verify your answer, right, by the method which I showed you in the previous question. Okay, now let's take one more example. Now let's vinculate this number and verify the answer. So here I will vinculate 8, 7, right? So 4 you have to increase by 1. Now 8 plus 2 gives you 10. 3 you will increase by 1, so you get 4, and 7 plus 3 gives you 10. Okay, so this is your vinculated answer. Now if I want to verify my answer, what is the place value of 5? It is 5,000, right? So from 5,000 you will subtract what? 200. Okay, because the place value of 2 is 100. So 5,000 minus 200 will give you 4,800, right? Now 4 is a positive number, right? So now you have to add 40 because the place value of 4 is 10. So in this you have to add 40. So you will get 0, 4, 8, 4, right? Now from this you have to subtract 3, right? So when you minus 3 you will get 4, 8, 3, 7. So you can check that this number and this number, they both are same, right? So this is how you can vinculate your number and you can check your answer. So I hope this method is clear to everyone. one very important thing which you have to note down is, like in this video I have told you to vinculate only the bigger digits to smaller, right? But you have the flexibility to vinculate any number, right? For example, if I ask you to vinculate 3, 6, 7, 8, if I ask you to vinculate all these numbers, you can do that, right? So here before 3 there is nothing, so we assume 0, right? So 0 plus 1 is 1, and then you have to apply subtraction, all from 9, last from 10, correct? So 3 plus 6 gives you 9, 6 plus 3 gives you 9, 7 plus 2 gives you 9, and 8 plus 2 gives you 10, right? So you can vinculate any number, but there is not much use of it, because the main purpose of vinculating is to convert the bigger digits to smaller digits so that your calculation becomes simpler. Okay. Now one last final one. Let's vinculate such a big number. So here let's decide that which digits I want to vinculate. So I will vinculate these 3 and these 2. Okay. Now before 8 you have 52. So let's increase this by 1. So you get 53, right? Now 8 plus 1 gives you 9, 7 plus 2 gives you 9, 6 plus 4 gives you 10. Now again you have to vinculate these two, right? So before 8 you have 23. So increase this by 1. So you get 24, right? Now 8 plus 1 gives you 9 and 6 plus 4 gives you 10. So this is your vinculated number, where you can see that we have all smaller digits. Alright. So I hope you have understood this vinculation. But yes, you must be thinking, why are we vinculating these numbers, right? And how does it help to increase the calculation speed? So don't worry, I will make a separate video on that, and then you will understand the importance of vinculation. So that's it for today. You can practice these questions, you can practice how to vinculate a number, and then in the next video I will cover how to use vinculation to increase the calculation speed. So until then, goodbye, take care.